Oh, this thing's nuts. Yeah. Shit. All right, what's up, my G's? It's day 3 out here in China. The last 2 days have been somewhat of a shit show. Got a few practice runs in, then nutted myself super hard, and then it just fully pissed rain yesterday. So today is actually qualifying day, so got to get up on the hill, get some runs in, and actually get up to speed on this course. I'm kitted up in my factory all ride 9-drop kit. Yeah, I think we're gonna link up with some local riders, see if there's anything I'm missing on course, and let's go ride some bikes in China. Here's a look at the bike if you guys haven't seen it yet. 9-drop, 160, 170 mil, linkage done by Cascade. Yeah, my custom 455 rear end, because long chain stay gang. Watch the previous video if you want to know more info on the bike. I'm here with Danny and Edgar. Gonna get some local lines.
I'm going super chill.
Yeah.
Walking speed.
Okay. This ain't walking speed, bro. You're riding good, dude. Oh, it's so hard to know how to enter this. Aim for this and then just like hope for the best.
The best way.
Oh, dude, they're all bad. Homeboy here says he's gonna freaking skip through this bullshit and huck off that rock.
Oh, righto.
Fuck! No way, dude. Yeah. Oh, thank you. You want to chill for a little bit? Good laps, yeah. Raise my bars a bit. Yeah. Oh! Actually feeling pretty fatigued. Softer on this fork. Oh man, landing's really steep for how long it is, so you really have to pop it. I'm hitting it next lap. Testing my fucking fitness. Holy shit, body still feels weak from the sickness. Okay, that should go. Softened up the fork a little bit, went like 6 psi out of the main chamber to 125. Yeah, also burped the lowers and there was some air in there. It's like the one thing that I wish Overland's has was just a bleed valve. And besides that, just some thoughts on the bike. For a first prototype, it's pretty good. It went from like concept to physical bike in hand in like 2 months. From a balance perspective, it's like kind of right in the ballpark of what I like. 455 rear end, 480 reach. The frame stiffness is like the biggest thing that I'm kind of struggling with. The rear end is like super overbuilt and it kind of affects like the bike's turn-in, and it seems to just like go from hooking to breaking loose really quickly. This feels like a low anti-rise bike. It's just when I'm on the brakes and dragging, the bike is like kind of stood on the front. Kind of been developing my feel for anti-rise, and I kind of prefer something with a little bit on the higher end. I'm gonna try and just check off the road gap, try and like bleed some more speed into a couple sections if I can.
So I thought I'd just commentate this run and talk about some lines and what I'm thinking. Here, I'm intentionally going super high in that berm to miss a big hole. And this run, I am experimenting with that softer fork setting. Sniping that tree, I saw Danny do that in a run and experimenting with that, but it's a little too narrow for me to go full speed into, so I switched to the other line. And then here, just playing with my braking points and trying to be a little bit more aggressive. And that step down into the berm is the area where I'm feeling most compromised by the fork. Going softer on this run, I had a huge bottom out there, and then I was kind of stiffening the fork for that situation. But looking back, I feel like I sacrificed some overall comfort just to have the fork feel supportive for the one steep G out section, and I think I could have dealt with the fork just bottoming out there and gotten a little bit more comfort the rest of the course, because I did end up struggling with a bit of fatigue, and I think having the fork just sitting into its travel a little more could have helped with that. Here, I'm starting to dial in my line, going a bit outside at the entrance of this into the road gap. This is the lap I finally check off the road gap, and yeah, you have to kind of pull off the lip, which is a bit of an awkward move for such a fast drop.
I'm fucking cooked. I do not think I'm cut out for this racer boy shit right now. That track should not be that hard on my hands, and I just have like, I'm starting to get arm pump at the bottom, being in like the struggle zone of like holding on. I don't know why. Like, it's so annoying. Gonna have my first Chinese Red Bull. What's this like? Let me get a sip. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hit me with it. It's diffy. 128, 129. Let's try that.
All right, so this lap, I'm tweaking on Chinese Red Bull, trying to up the pace. This is the last lap before seating. So, yeah, and the track is drying out quite a bit, kind of getting into more prime conditions, and put a bit more air in the fork. Honestly, like, this is the M2 Öhlins, and I feel like I want to click between 2 clicks and 3 clicks of high speed, and that's exactly what the new Öhlins M3 has, and I was kind of feeling that during this run. Here, I'm just talking about getting my speed and braking done early into that sketchy rock section, so I'm not cornering and braking at the same time. And then on this run, I still haven't hit this weird jump out of these 2 corners. And it's a weird jump to have on a race course. It's like super steep and lippy. But yeah, check that off. And in this next section, I'm just continuing to dial my line in through the rocks. I'm going more outside to turn in the dirt there. And this is the line I end up going for my race run. You know, getting more comfortable with this road gap, facing my demons here, and yeah, trying to get a better flow on the lower section of this course. These whoops here are so scary. Being on flat pedals, they were pretty gnarly. Yeah, I never felt fully confident on them. Racing this wall ride and all this lower stuff was really weird. But yeah, that run went fairly well, and feeling a little bit better going into qualifying.
I guess new exit. Last run of practice. All right, the boys are gonna clean the bike. I'm going back to the room to rest up. And then we got seating. Time to pipe up a hot one.
We're ready.
She's tuned up.
Tuned up clean.
My G. About to drop in pretty soon. Got a flood of like race run jitters, but just trying to remind myself that we're racing in China. It's fucking ridiculous. Really, it ain't that deep. So I think I'm going for like not super full send, mind space. This is gonna be my first full run. Be smooth, carry speed, and not roach my upper body too soon, and then just yeah, try and push hard to the finish.
All right, seating run. Like I said, just trying to be fairly smooth. I'm not pushing super hard, getting above that hole like I was doing in practice. And then in here, the holes were getting a little bit bigger, but tried to set up high to kind of straighten out these two corners going around the tree pinch there. Like I settled on in practice. Can slap this corner pretty hard, but conscious not to get out of shape coming out of it. And then, yeah, doing the high line here. Yeah, trying to be a little bit more aggressive with my braking points. And then, yeah, trying to carry speed through that section. I liked my line there. I think keeping a high average speed and kind of taking a middle line. Got a little slow through those rocks, but was, yeah, playing it fairly conservative. Definitely not riding at like full aggression here, just trying to piece together all the pieces of this wood section smoothly and keep my average speed up. Wish I was kind of pushing through that jump more, but it is just like a weird one to judge and hit fast. These corners are sick. And then this section, I haven't showed much on the GoPro yet, but there's really not much to it, but it's kind of deceivingly tricky. Committing to a lot of these corners off camber, a little slippy. And in my race run the next day, I definitely committed to those a little harder. Trying to cut the corner here, throwing a little scrub, and then, yeah, kind of go with the line I felt out during practice. Kind of didn't consciously like develop that line, but just run after run kind of naturally funneled there over time, and felt pretty good. Here, it's like awkward to get these pumps right, and you kind of send a lot of these rollers to flat. But my biggest critique of myself in this run and the race run the next day is from here on out, I'm kind of just surviving. I'm nervous that I'm going to get arm pump, and I feel like then I was just riding stiffer, and I feel like I almost manifest it in a way. But I do think there's like something legit I'm also struggling with here. Was really nervous for these whoops. I definitely braked before this, and this is like where the run really falls apart for me. I think I rode the woods really well, but like braking into those whoops then prevents me from carrying speed through this whole next flat section. And then uphill, like since I'm not coming in as fast, like I'm being really hard on myself, because really here I'm like having to pull up for this double when really I should have been like pedaling and really pushing through this stuff. But here my arms are starting to be concerning. You can see me death gripping in the places that I can. And like I said, I'm just kind of surviving this section more than attacking it. And I just haven't really raced this stuff in general, but then feeling fatigued, definitely. Like I'm sitting down right there, death gripping, when I should be like pedaling and pushing through the stuff. So yeah, and like I am having a physical issue here, but I attribute this also to almost like a mindset issue as well. But trying to bring it home to the finish again, like my hands are in a bit of a rough spot here, and yeah, I'm definitely not trying to blow a hand off. Doing anything catastrophic on this last section would be really bad. And kind of hold on to the finish. Smooth run, but definitely lacking some pace down at the bottom.
What's this? Hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are your expectations for the result of the competition?
No expectations. There's some fast Chinese riders. There's there's some fast Kiwis here. I'm an unk at this point, so my hands hurt. I'm just holding on.
Here?
Ah, yeah. Shit. I don't know what's going on with my fucking hands.
What?
I can't hold on, dude.
Why?
I don't know. I know I'm losing time, but like something's wrong with me. The course isn't even that bumpy. Here, I'm like legit scared I'm gonna blow a hand off. Do you guys smoke me or what?
Dexter smoked, yeah?
Translate what the announcer is saying.
Oh, he finally showed up. He sucks.
He didn't make any mistake. He's just like this.
That's just okay.
Apparently this announcer's gassing them up in Chinese.
How much I wish you actually speak Chinese so you understand what he's talking about.
Well, as far as the run goes, I feel like the top was like decently executed, not super intense, and the bottom, yeah, I was kind of just hanging on, and like it's just so annoying. You can generate so much speed by being like active and pumping, and I was just like sitting there with like noodle arms. The Kiwi juniors freaking smoked me, so that's a little annoying, but we're in the UNC class and still holding it down right now, but got like half the field left to go. UNC just got smoked, fuck. Into the lead, got smoked again. All right, going up for another lap. I've got a working theory on this arm pump issue. You know, I've liked my bars pretty damn high, and then running a longer chainstay, you know, plants the front, and I'm in this like stable, confident position. I think what could be happening is, since I'm running my bars so high, like I'm running 20 mils of spacers, a 7.5 mil rise stem, and 50 mil rise bars. Like, they're fucking up there. It's just eating up a bunch of reach, and then I'm ending up with the bars like kind of in my lap. I don't feel like I have a ton of leverage, but I'm like gripping really hard, and I'm kind of like falling off the back a little bit because like the bars are in my lap. It kind of feels like my arms are like always under tension a little bit. I took out almost all the spacers under my stem, so it's like 20 mils lower. I'm just gonna see if me being in a bit more of an aggressive over the front riding position and like gaining a bit of reach, maybe that helps. Gonna try and do a full run and see how it feels. I get to this point and I'm fucking hanging on. I think it's better though. I did like that better. Yeah, and a bit of a deeper hip hinge. The bike feels a little bit bigger. I don't feel as safe, like something might kick me and put me over the front, but hey, fuck it. I should be good enough to prevent that from happening. I do think it's kind of like a direction I've been biasing my bike setups. That's probably, I maybe have like gone too far. It's not over yet. We're watching some trials. This is Boss Man. This is All Ride Boss, owner of the company.
看看上台子，没问题。来
Easy
啊，一级准备。哎呀，非常厉害，郭亚新完成了今天所有。
bro
稳住，稳住，好的，没问题。挂住，都你。哎呀，还是再次感谢赵璇。准备，上，挂住。好的，没问题。这个。 啊，非常啊，有点意外，将会由我们裁判通过
Give me a bike.
公布，也感谢我们所有的观众们，感谢。
Ask him to do some crazy stuff so he can film.
Sure, I don't know.
Yeah, let's come on.
The All Ride Factory team, let's go. We gotta flex a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
I can't run. I'm Unk.
Boss got fourth.
Yeah.
Nice job, Unk. How old is Boss?
38.
38. No way.
还在这里相会，
Oh.
再见。我们的颁奖仪式稍后会在下面的主舞台进行。
People understand like how impossible it is to ride these things. Be careful. Oh. I'm like just trying to get up on the rear. I'm good. This thing is insane.
Yeah, someone live inside.
It's like that's the dream. 120?
$120,000.
I would have guessed more. This thing's nuts, dude. This is like a 4x4 Chinese Overland dream rig, dude. The guy's got it made. Look at this thing. You got fridge, stovetop. There's a shower, laundry. This can fold out in two, and the whole back drops down into a balcony.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. I want one. Full bike rack, and then that folds all the way down into like a balcony. Later, bro. Feeling up for tomorrow. Race day. Gonna lay it down without laying it down. Money's on the line. Money is on the line. Because been proud.
Make me proud. Make me proud.
It's all for you, bro. It's all for you.
For me, all for me. Make me proud.
Yeah. Stay tuned. See ya.